wani uye wo tumi bei na udikasa makoma to ye ayarifo nyayarisa adidem fitwe so wabefie say chiwa yetiasi enunti yabekoso asumodaba tumi bei na udikasa wani uye wo tumi bei na udikasa makoma to ye ayarifo nyayarisa adidem fitwe so
Hi, dear friends. Good morning, me mamache. Indina mikata miefo ha nyaha mofo. Chacha munyina no pay se onyankopon adom no wa pejemu biem na adom no opejemu a ne ma ye kokoda ya na enim ye hoso hwe no otimi efre yen eba atiasefo asase susu biem, and we do not want to take this gesture for granted at all. Wonder nunjoleshin ake jeng echerewo ekon ni shida wulu woke ha cheofe. It is the 22nd day of the month of July, and the days are drawing nearer to the close of the 7th month. But for us, as reiterated earlier, we are so enjoying grace and His mercies have found us. Dear friends, welcome on board. Taste the greatest and the most watched Christian morning show right here in Ghana. Your favorite program, Sorry Na Shrine. You know how we do it best. It is the beginning of the weekend, so you want to say a word of prayer and commit yourself into the hands of God. Bompaye na etu hushe eradenta. So viewers, if you are watching, just bow down. If you can close your eyes briefly, katuweni kakra near mompaye. Kache erade se na watching nyina onka uho. Na watching nyina omane nu nyam insane. Na watching nyina wakuma so ade ebi onu nyankopon wonyama. Na watching nyina enhihye bi a emfe erade ye yisi nchen wo Yesu Kristo dem. In just about 30 seconds, say a prayer, say a prayer, say a prayer. Commit yourself into the hands of God. Fa hu nyinara usunsum nyinara wobusuafo nyinara enkwala ni nyinara wobia hye Yesu Kristo mojam ne kra commit your work into the hands of God. Ejuma awo ye ka kire rade nhira wonyuma. And to our friends, families and loved ones who do not have jobs, ye mompai erade mayamaye jumo, erade mayamaye jumo. Yeda wase se oyempa ibotiefo wadomunti. Amen. Order for say amen with me. Let me hear you say amen. Yes, me who say wo kan amen. Yenkwahye ye ho enkran ewo the segment called Encourage. So it's now time for Encourage. And now, we are reading from the Gospel according to Saint Matthew, chapter 6, verse 33. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. But seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. But seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Dear friends, it's the beginning of the week. Now, one year, and you may be ebedika see a quine, you may be bedika da yanimu, but the natural chrono said your hotini Matthew Ekan was say. Afraid the moon show on Yanko Pahini in a train ekane. Now what the ye no munina, and I like all these things. Every other thing that is needed will be added. For us as Christians, and de yedi twa yemfuru ani ne yedi ahye eye na wotwe no say hwehwe onyankopon na henie ene ne trene kane. What will be the kingdom of God for us this week? The kingdom of God for us this week and his righteousness will be to being good and doing good to a neighbor and making sure that you have the interest of your brother or your sister. Say ya hwehwe onyankopon ahenie kane ene ne trene enokra ne de medium si ni nyina ne say wunua a woto nchen say wo bra bi wo sister bi oyonku bi wo ma ono ne nkoso ehia na ne yiyo na asetena pa ono betena na ebehia ono na wado no na me ne me frɛ no onyankopon ahenie ne tenene kan. Let's all move into the world and be good to everybody who comes our way. May God bless you. May he make his face to shine upon you and grant you grace, access into the week. Say amen. Me die efra me osofo Adzika agbamanya Vincent na ene me na me gina ho a me nko no kwantenkro enche bia mesna o join me, but we want to set the agenda for the morning. Maybe it's a question be. So if you are really watching and listening very, very, very pensively, what keeps you awake at night? Well, I am going to tell you what a certain economist, one of the most celebrated economists of this land called Ghana, Dr. 𝗟𝗏𝗡, who is also 𝗦𝗎𝗍𝗏𝗘, a son of the Methodist Church, is saying, and then saying, saying how does he go through his night? He is going to tell us a story, and you don't want to leave your screen any moment. Now, meanwhile, the Lands and Natural Resources Minister 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗏𝗘 has been declared a persona non grata by the 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Well, we are going to explain to you who is a persona non grata. And the brofunum yedru, but the chirichirim. When you say WTV, so dear, you took bra near chirisi, you took. But lastly, we want to be able to go all the way to the US of A. Maybe in Delta the enka flight no a cool kakra woso no ya na we want to go and listen to how and why the president, His Excellency Joe Biden, has, people will say, decided not to contest for the bid to the election 2024 that is coming in November. Ebe chirichirim the entia openyi Biden say obejina nchen na wama Kamala Harris akọ. Well, people are saying say it is going to be a good choice. Others are also saying say but ebe chirichirim the entia ene ensemi nyina na ede bram. The agenda is set already in Ghana ha ene amanoni die nyina ye kanfua. And we are going to do this together, you and I. And yet, we inquire day, bro. You know that when we start the morning, we sit, go into the news that is making waves on the internet, as so selected by the producer of the show. Now, if you can come on, we are now. If you to your boss, now if you the ubonkrata asoswa. Fitia humachinya ya ebi efa weekend ni mu eba be kan yensa no ye be tretre ni nyina mu egu oni akenkan no na poso se sika hye ho na wo betimi akwa na wetimi akwa tobi na wakenkan. Well, after the news, you know that we will definitely ask you to also come in and make your suggestions as you call. But when him say na yebisa question bia ene ehu hia pa yebisa, how did you celebrate the Young People's Week? Saying and Young People's Week no udi no. And so all our young people, this morning show is dedicated to you again. Yebepe se obeba so through your call or through the phone lines na ya na yedeje WhatsApp no. Let us have your short videos, between 2 to 3 minutes video now they are and as pictures, let the pictures come. We want to as much as possible demonstrate to our viewers and to ourselves as Methodists to say we have had one of the most electrifying Young People's Week. So keep your pictures and your videos coming. How did you celebrate the Young People's Week? And this will be anchored right on the biggest table of the morning called 𝗟𝗓𝗏𝗘. So we will be welcoming Director, Youth Ministry, and the DYO of the Tema Diocese to join me behind the big table and to inquire of them how the Young People's Week was celebrated. Young people, you don't want to miss this. Now, beyond this, say the apomudin bro near the insurance bro there, then you know that agro na sode ija yebeka ko prama so na ago kensi ahodo a course no yedi ebi ebebremo. You know we won't end the program without going to WhatsApp on social media. Beyond that, there has been some birthday celebrations throughout the week today and beyond. We'll be bringing you all that. Remember, we do not take any money. It is free of charge if you want her to celebrate you. All right, so come on board. But remember, Kwanchen and now Kwachi adia AFN. 𝗟𝗜�10 neyo. Are you there? Me say Kwanchen and now Kwachi adia AFN. 𝗟𝗜�10 We are very happy that none of our sponsors have deserted us. They are still with us, holding us up, and we want to dutifully acknowledge them. Number one on the list is the 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Insurance. 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Insurance has been in the industry of selling insurance and assurances to its customers. Eba se ojahyehyɛ ana se ekoba se abofra bi ebeko suku na yebeye foto bi kra ato ne hode ana se wankasa oda ache kra efoto a, then you want to go to 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Insurance. Don't go to all the other places whose premiums are either not paid on time or not paid at all. 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Insurance still remains your most trusted insurance company right here in Ghana. We are also so grateful to the Methodist University who are still holding us up. Meaning program our university, but all the programs that will guarantee a future of job. Methodist University na admission is still ongoing. We are waiting for the secondary school final years to rise, but if you want to come ahead, because say be a school be 2 years, 3 years, no unyanko school there, please enroll in our nursing program, enroll in any of our business courses, any of our computer science programs, any of our psychology or social science programs. Above all, our education programs also be to me edu it's our first degrees, our second degrees, and also our terminal degree as a PhD. Methodist University, Bon Samrane say excellent morality and service. Yeni aje so pa se MIPF4 ene ewa ha omodom ema ye nyoma bebre ne mpompon so ni omo clothing department no omo pam asofo ntade a entade na yefe na nsen na menua bi sofo se okwa akopam kasok no de kasok no bai na kasok otumu a na ye se kasok kosoro kobo se etwi fomu sa ye tu na abu. I mean, you can do that. Kasok papa de MIPF4 ana omo pempama asofo ape ope collar shirt, ope slip in around the world, and as ope sit in and nyina ombetimi ama obi kama yesusu ne ahwe ope suits jackets kama and I say bubu agbadai bisuso asha. You can be rest assured. Beyond that, they are also into the production of natural fruit drink and kanka omo ginger drink. Me ginger drink bia obi akwa bia wano mo me se me nkane hwe na emum o make sure so me de me ginger drink bebre me. Sa ginger drink MIPF4 ginger onum ba akwa abenu mienu onum mienu abenu miensa enti anopei bra MIPO na beji no dosopuo mo amoye musi apono mo amoto epono mo a mo ye ye mu nyina mo mra MIPL na afi mo mra MGB afi anope ye sankofa natural spices so eye company bi a omo ye eye spices ye yedigu enuane mu na nse ema ne bi nu aduane na udi a ese eye aduane eno enye aduane eye aduane ana ebisa se na den na modern no am se o ye de hwan afo de aduane be na eno ye de hwan afo de me pacho sankofa natural spices fabigum na se o ye o che onam ana se o ye o stew bi na o pese o de eye tilapia ya che egumu na o san de eye kobi kakra bi wono me pacho sankofa natural spices ni etimi edeye sa enwoma yi nyina omo assorted natural spices and you don't want to miss this opportunity se baduane aya no a yesi obi amaji bi ndidia KFK Foods last week omo ye all the catering services for the GPC etwemu na aduane no na enye easy anopaduane breakfast omudi besi ho a obeka se ye wa manone udani weni so ekokona ho a obeka so se jese local no ya mani koko ibi efri esrim ana ye de aba koko akoko Tom Brown anopa de ne agya kogu eba ewia no so lunch ye omo a wo mo pe gari photo odi wo mo pe fufu odi wo mo pe banku odi na ebitime hwe nkwanya no matter from zamzam mo hwe ni you na eduru ba bia na say ministerial ethics kakra wo ntimo montom boase all right there KFK aduane betimi aye no betimi edia na wanhwe kra uru efi kra say sorry na ufi eye restaurant ho enwumre ukofie na ukoho na uka say omoma waduane omutimi ema waduane di eye take away na omo serve no mrante ne maba ho no omo serve no timi ball babe na usi echiri na ye tonyom kra ma dada didi mayen ni nyina KFK for ene betimi aye sa ede amawo se ope take away so betimi amawo bi ede akofie se wo yiwe no nyina afiri ode na me ka ma kire wo se me pacho se obeko KFK ana enioma amabobo so nyina de ohia sika ana ope uzu unni sika te se madam fo bi ono 5:30 na ne call aba sofo ubetimi apushi kakra na sofo obo besian pacho dabi untumi nyesa ope besian ko eye multi credit for ne kokko bo besian efrom me de me mo besian me kra me turning level kra tese me kra no pay wan hwa me kwa kope besian ni bi abona me ho ayede krom be ye oda efuru kotokum enti e ma kotokum nye wese na nkonko ka se miniska unisika sen KFK ka multi credit for ma sika free of charge ko ne kokoje eye besiani bi ne fa ebo brana ye de airborne Pablana clothing for so ebo ayentade hwem eba man tade a eba man tade a nansei na miss nan tade a wo hwenyi nara ne fefe mo de nambe hu baako bi a ode baba be gina show no so ni nyina Pablana clothing omo na ebo ayen ama yenya san tade we nyina fe so oboa emabu no mpese omusua eye adepam pam enko baabi nkonko pam atade a obeye na chiri nipa na fezuzu na hojo to say 1982 for entade ni bi opese uhu Babrella fo a ofre na obema direction no na bibia etimi ayekama. We are still supported on the show by the Christian Service University afesuzu peptest for ana Wesleyan deal yensu a ye no mu nyina omo na eboa ye ema ye minimu edwo ye fom samre ya ye ka say de we are ready to zoom into the next segment at your friend no de runti ye betwa ye ho ne agye nkrato kakra ye ba we are ready to go into betimi a ene ama mempunsen especially so ye former brigader ye kwaba
Hooray! The Methodist University College Ghana has received a presidential charter to become Methodist University Ghana, the prestigious university that delivers quality education to empower you to become an all-round scholar in developing academic excellence. Is calling on suitably qualified persons for admission to postgraduate, undergraduate, diploma, and certificate programs and courses in nursing, educational assessment and evaluation, guidance and counseling, psychology, economics, HRM and management studies, marketing and supply chain management, communication, IT, accounting, social work, ports and shipping management, PhD in education, and many more. Take advantage of our 30% discount on fees for all 𝗦𝗍𝗍 candidates and discounts for all Methodists on all programs at MUG. We have campuses in Dansoman, Tema, and 𝗦𝗍𝗍𝗘 which run day, evening, and weekend sessions. Mature entrance exams are also available. Admissions are ongoing and are done in January and August every year. For enquiries, call 0558 309059 or visit mug.edu.gh. MUG, the rich brand. METHUG, we have the zeal to educate.
KFK Foods is an award-winning world-class restaurant with over 10 years experience in both local and continental dishes. We render services for parties, cafeteria services for schools and hospitals, individuals, corporates and institutions, as well as groups who want to treat their partners to delicious meals and services. We have all local and international dishes including banku with tilapia, fufu with light soup, fried rice with grilled or fried chicken, assorted fried rice, fish with chips, noodles and spaghetti, pizzas, pastries, shawarma, beef and chicken sauces. All kinds of breakfast baskets in Accra. Locate us at the Ambassadorial Enclave on the first floor of the Wesley Towers at 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. from Monday to Saturday. In Tema, locate us at Community 25 Annex, where the event center is located at 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. from Monday to Sunday. For all orders, call us on 0244 637647 or WhatsApp us on 050 33171153. KFK Foods, you deserve it. Do you need quality and professional ministerial attire? Be it cassock, clerical shirts, stoles, preaching gowns, preaching bands, wedding gowns, and sanctuary vestments? Then your best destination is a Methodist Investments and Properties Limited, MIPL. Individuals and churches can also contact MIPL for their African wear, both male and female, curtains, church or institutional anniversary clothing, Friday wears, mufflers, diaries, liturgy books, souvenirs, badges, Lacoste and t-shirts, among others. MIPL produces natural fruit juice such as ginger, pineapple, mango, millet, banana, as well as specially prepared ginger powder to boost your daily vitality. MIPL Property Management is also available to both individuals and corporate institutions in managing your property and providing investment solutions. Locate MIPL office at the Grant House inside Adabraka, Accra for your businesses at affordable prices, or call us on 0242 122 787. If you are looking for an office space which is spacious with a car park, 24-hour security, standby generator, then look no further. The Grant House building is up for rent and is located adjacent the Holy Spirit Cathedral, Accra. Call us on 0242 122 787.
Nana ye, Ediana mihui, enemrim, ena water akakadro pepperin sia, na wakwakochi.
So mommy, said you me peme aduane nyira natural no. Me this spicy so.
Emu na akakadro garlic rinsia, ni na spices akakadro. Garlico ediye ena yakeka bom. Na yede aye sankofa natural spices.
Oh wow. Na sana kesi nyina o. Eni me ya ye hit it. Hey, munya garlic no. Eni de mu chuchuchu no. Efri na kro. Sankofa natural spices. Eno an ye use. Aye 100% natural. Said the yepen no.
Adofo, mamunye huge mistake. Sankofa natural spices. Didiye.
FDIG ejedi nkratu yatu.
yema yeho akwaba sorry na shrine so na we samre de ye call dero so. Right, na ye koso ama ye hu akwaba na mebisa se o kan ibe kasa na wote ibe kakra dia ene ma mebisa o se afo ha alo dana gal abaji manya samlo afo okay kana fo enye ha mofo nyenkonye osofo Adzika Vincent Agbamanya Anyakpla Novinye. All right, so you want to welcome Na to.
What did you say? What did you say?
You have to bring money, money for tutorials.
Oh, yeah, say more
money.
So to all my Voltarian friends, please do what to teach me. At least one vocabulary after the other. You see, so that when Osofo said something, me too, I can say one word.
So all you heard was then. All right, so I was just saying that there can only be one beautiful face on screen every morning on the show. And so, dear friends, help me welcome the most beautiful lady on TV screen now.
Oh,
Miss Na.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Sure. Let's take the first story.
All right.
Akufo-Addo calls for empowerment of women and youth.
President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has made a compelling call for the empowerment of women and youth to build resilient and prosperous societies. He emphasized the crucial role of women and youth in the national development. President Akufo-Addo stated that their empowerment is not just a matter of social justice, but also a significant factor in economic growth and societal resilience. He was speaking at the 50th anniversary celebration of the Arab Bank of Economic Development in Africa and the launch of the Arab Africa Financial Consortium in Accra on Sunday. There is still a significant gender gap and high youth unemployment in many of our countries. We must take bold and decisive action to address these issues.
Na ye shasie wo oharia so no na His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ana ode na no di sembi ekukopie enhyiamu bi a eba so the 50th anniversary celebration of the Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa. Omo ana omababeye lunch kese pa womo da bibie de efre no Arab African Financial Consortium ewo enkraha kwesi de twemu no ana Papa Akufo-Addo ofa Akufo-Addo kasa His Excellency kasa ono di ogidi se yekoyenim pa na mmom eduru ba bia na ema ene mmabunu yeja omochi ntina wo kasa ema ni mmabunu onsori waka na omoma adwumade ne eni omanim esanse ombetumi ayo ntino wo kasa eka bia ababeda emema ahwiri edikan ene ema ne mabunu ewachire na ese na yakafua se de be ya oman chechire ne oman yo no yenyina betimi ayo na yede akoyen we ene ensemo His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the President of the Republic, or the tudwa emanye tiyeto aso no na yeko gidi na yegina number 2 abuginapo band from palaces in Kunchala. Well, you see, this is surprising because this was the same person that was eulogized 2 weeks ago.
By the same people.
All right. Read it, let's go.
So the paramount chief of the Gonja land, the 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 building, 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 entering any palaces within the Gonja kingdom. This decision was announced following what the Yagbonra described as a breach of tradition and respect. This comes after the traditional leaders in the West Gonja land accused the minister of interfering in traditional matters in the area. According to them, the continuous interference by the MP in matters that should be handled within traditional framework tends to cause widespread discomfort and disaffection among the people. In a press conference, the Agbonure's interpreters emphasized the gravity of the situation, warning that any chief who grants Mr. Jinapor entry into their palace would face severe consequences.
I said media, what can we?
Some of the angry youth hoisted the inscription, Abu Jinapor, enough of your selfishness and arrogance and no more undermining of traditional authority, among others.
All right. Intina ye kinkan we di enka odehye a owo na saase so di enka ye ntwa na sukraba we di kwakoye me se esuotwa ana ebeyo ye nyina nim se be na wotwe mienu miensan ekoye de babetu haya se ye owura Abu Jinapor ye bo na baso pass o ne de ne saso kura de nka ebi kura eni ho ewo ne ni kura wo free so we di ababetu dwa se ye yabonwura a wono ene ye wo hene popora woda gonja nsase nyina no ede atodwa ese owura Abu Jinapor a oye Land and Natural Resources minister de ye mpese ebehunu ba bia ewo gonja hemfie ba bia so wo twem akonyo fie de afan ba pa so obekọ eye gonja ahemfie baabi na ohene bia age natum eni na di nkomode se de ye twa no ya bra no kra na ensem a ne ebisa se eba ne senti ne koba asa enchirichiri mu ne kire se wadi nuahomo hu nsem bi a ne nsem bi a wokeka on gidi se wode ne ho fore ahensam ene nsem bi a efa amamre ewo gonja ma so tina samra ye ka say de mabunu ni wikura ba begina ho a omode eye enioma bi a chorotro so ene abu uyahoma so abu aye bi ejai na omode aba abetoto ho ene gonja hene poporo ode atudwa se Abu Jinapor de eba gonja asase so a otumi ko ni fie na mum pa so be wura himfie de tin ton time
ba John Jinapor de obetimi akọ
da bi fa John mam we Abu Jinapor story na ye ka
they are brothers and so nobody should to get it confused.
Well, sometimes you do not know what goes on behind the scene. We the traditional matters all right, nti ye call a BOG so a revocations be so album
The Director of Communications for the Bank of Ghana, Bernard Otabil, has clarified that the bank worked closely with GN Bank during its liquidity challenges and also after its request to be reclassified as a savings and loans company, and that the revocation of its license was based on sound judgment to protect the sanity of the banking sector. Mr. Otabil said, "We tried to take our time with the case of GN Bank. When depositors started shouting all over the country because the savings and loans company could not meet depositors' withdrawals, it was time to act. There are available media reports on claims of depositors' agitations before the revocation of the license." Explaining further, Mr. Otabil said, aside from the reported case of the media, the Financial Stability Department of the Bank of Ghana received complaints of the company's inability to pay their depositors on demand. To ensure an orderly exit of the company and protect the sanity of the banking sector, the company's license had been withdrawn per the provisions of the Banks and Specialized Deposit-Taking Institutions Act 2016, Act 930.
Na ye to aso no Bank of Ghana ana afe yedu no owura wo hwe nkutahudie wonsem ayefre no Mr. Bernard Otabil na dia ba betu dwa se na nsemu owura Quarcoo indum ana group indum ono na ye titire ni board check kese pa oda no na nsen ehun se okọ owura John Mahama ho ekọ na so eso koka kire ne se wosre wo ba eye ne banka ye de krado wa atum age eye ne krata se ode ebeye bank nyumai efiri ne nsam no ba wonfa emre ne sanso no wogidi se eye kuntina sibi ana eye aban wosu efaye eje saade ne firi ne nsenti nansen mu na onenam wokọ baabi ana ne bank ni bia sese enya dwuma kwa akọhwe obekọ na ebi kura de aye class a wo musua de ebi kura de na yehu se enwan ne mponche bi enenamu ne no ana owura Otabil o kasa ama Bank of Ghana no de aba betu dwase de owura Quarcoo indum ka se eyebo apayo no na ono nko an ye share da tu nani esi ne so no enye sa enete na emum bra wohu se bank no dwumadi ko form no omo frɛ no ye nhwehwɛmu se bi kura nanka ye boa so omo ye ya omo tare ana wa omo tare ana wa ntinye boa payo bia na se yetu ye ni esi ne so bia na emum omo gina Ghana mamra so ene bank for mra so se sade a wode sika krabie esi wani so se wode be ye adwuma na wo mom do sika ba no esu se nioma bi nkoyi ese ye frɛ no wantimi ankyerɛkyerɛ mu a ese ye bɔ waya wode ni sika no aba beto ho no ho pan enu nti ana yaje eye sa license no efrigien bank funds. All right enti na minim so ko save o uko save o how do you about
Asafo don't talk about it.
When ko save
There bill. Mr. Men can want him.
All right, so prevailing economic crisis keeps economist Dr. 𝗟𝗏𝗍𝗘 awake at night.
Yeah,
what a nightmare.
What keeps us awake? Economist Dr. 𝗟𝗏𝗍𝗘 has expressed deep concern over the worsening economic crisis in the country, describing it as the most challenging period for businesses in decades. He said the current economic downturn gives him nightmares, leaving him awake at night, questioning, where did we go wrong? It has been a tumultuous. The past 6 months has been quite unsettling, volatile and difficult for our businesses. I can say with certainty that I have never seen anything like this in the past 40 years, he said. The former Unilever Ghana boss continued, look at the depreciation of the cedi, which hit an all-time high last month. I thought we might see some improvement, but it continues to depreciate. This period is the most difficult time that Ghanaian businesses have faced. You need a predictable economy, but we are currently having a completely unpredictable economy. The most difficult aspect is that there doesn't seem to be a real effort from government or anyone else to change direction. And I can't see anything indicating that the economy is improving. He said the local currencies nosedive against major international currencies, the rate of inflation and every economic indicator aren't adding up.
Na ye toaso no eye owura opabene okudini 𝗟𝗏𝗍𝗘 ana okase oye economist na yenim se papa yiso so woye Methodist ba pa a wonfa ne Methodist som engoro kra ono ana ye bopine no bi san se papa ukwa humejie mu wodi enke enim se ade anka woye pa ema wani je ne se wo kọ sorry to hymns na se wuti unse nku echi na se wo bo golf na emum asiti na muti so se memma mintimi na nka obi a mekọ pension asebio nka mabọ bra kakra nka medi misika de mintimi na ne se papa dai pensioner de nka se oda na se dabi esane se omanimu aye dene na yesika samu enkoyie nwamu hwese de eye kwesibroni dollar iwo dimirika cedi dinechi nanki enim senke ba be ye nka third tranche ba ye nka ye ba but still eguso ekoso nto so de ne ye mo hwehwe no ma enchirima se enhyada enkoyie no makwa na ekoso na wo bobọ no abo bi se cement no abo se duane kura ye to first nanka wo de wo nananom eko eye ba bia ye ton ade esenka ukoto ice cream kakra ma na no mo eni okura 100 Ghana nkwala du obi abenya ne chaba so se de wuyi a wanhwa wuntumi kura emfa ntɔhwe nti oso ono we na ema no entimi na tini ebisa so so de na ema wuntumi na de na ema wuntumi na akobo besia na se sama bi diwechi na de na ema ona mini ha no.
Oh, there are a lot of factors that won't allow you to sleep properly.
Na se una bibisa we are no ebisa me so.
Oh, NBP
ekomi minta
business ya no papa.
Business owner. Business.
Because today you buy it. Today you buy it at this amount. Tomorrow morning when someone orders it, you are going to pick it up. The amount has either doubled up or there's some significant amount added to it. It will be new by healing many work out your healing a kind on the boom your hole in a kind on. Show na ke BP mukubanya bibu. Oh, also in any hole like a coach holena. By the time you go back and check it, the price would have changed. And you can't go back to the customer and tell the customer, okay, the price has changed.
I see.
Yeah. So that's what keeps me up at night.
You ask me.
What keeps you up at night? I said, what keeps you up at night?
My future ambitions. It doesn't make me sleep. Hey!
Call Jenny or 𝗟𝗍𝗍.
No, Jenny, no, she in my way. If I cast my head and see the end in sight, and wait, it doesn't matter. I mean, the future scares me, makes me, so I can't sleep.
You know, one of the things that is scaring me today.
What is it?
Transport prices.
Well, unfortunately, the thing that scares you are present, but for me, the thing that scares me are in the future. I can't sleep.
If we are talking about the present, the fact that things are skyrocketing means that your future is also in disarray, because whatever you intend to save, you have to lessen it.
Well,
because there are a lot of factors that will push your money downwards.
Well, I am the patient. You're asking what doesn't make me sleep. And I'm a catcher. We have not even begun the story to me. We are going, heaven knows where we are going. Oh, producer, and come with me. Come in the can remember one Ghana. One Ghana.
They say no.
Oh, say a kakra.
A normal one Ghana by Friday night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Therefore, let's all encourage ourselves. God is still with us. Unyame oneo inti ne efre Yesu Emmanuel no guso eneo inti yensu eradeneo. All right, so let's push ahead now. NPC suspends officials for faking documents for absconded para athletes. Mama Emisa Sankrofone.
The National Paralympic Committee has suspended some of its officials for falsifying documents in order to get visas for purported para-athletes and officials to Norway. This comes after reports surfaced that 11 para-athletes and officials who went to Norway for a competition in April had failed to register to participate in the event. According to a letter signed by the Minister of National Security, Mr. 𝗟𝗏𝗘, a member of the Ghana Paralympic team was apprehended by the Norwegian officials as he attempted to flee Norway to Sweden. Subsequently, the Norwegian embassy in Accra has issued alerts to other Schengen states and West diplomatic missions in Accra and other European border coast guards agencies as part of efforts to apprehend and repatriate the team members, the letter stated. The letter also reported that the team's coach, Mr. George Jamfi JC, died on May 17, 2024 after being admitted to Oslo University Hospital.
Yo, na. Asemi. Hey, I'm watching the nipa beko how you. Me pacho ye twaso no na. The National Paralympic Committee ana ye ka say womu kendi for ananse papa oda omano Ura Samson Dean and say who say ebeto dwa na wo kasa e social media no so ni news bebre so say crowd ye ni bibia e friend no para Olympic team bia omo eko Norway ye twom mutin tontan say who say enipa edu baako a omo call ye senka omo call April ye twemu na omo kwakosi akan ama Ghana no omo call no omo ayo madwene se nye kra se omo wie no omo akwakoye competition ni bi no omo san omo chi no omo san ba Ghana say ye say omo document kra bi editu kwan no na katasumo mu aso bi ehihihihie muntino na say no ye de tudwa say de ye nheda kra ni te ye Paralympic team bi a omo ejina Ghana anemu esanse Norway aban ehunu se katasumo mu aso bi ekoso ewo nyuma omo edi ewo na all right, we'll comment on it when we come back on. Okay. All right, then the young call 𝗟𝗏𝗘 so nsembia ono so kind.
𝗟𝗏𝗘 for opinion is advocating for a law that will freeze salaries of parents who have deserted their wards and shunned their parenting responsibilities. He says the frozen salaries should be used by the state to take care of their wards' education and upkeep. According to 𝗟𝗏𝗘, if the state is able to put embargo on the salaries of such class of parents, it will awaken the spirit of responsible parenting in the country and reduce the menace of streetism while ensuring the safety of these innocent people brought forth. Speaking at the 2024 Uhumkan Festival Derba in Chibi, Ochihene expressed worry about parents who neglect their children after birth. You give birth in your community and abscond to a different town to work without providing for your children. That is irresponsible. The state should be able to freeze your salary or whatever you earn and use it to take care of the child. You will work, but your salary will go to your children you have deserted. 𝗦cie𝗿𝗲𝗿𝗲 for opinion stressed.
You na ye to aso no eye ochemai kwaye bibremu dehye piesie kane ohene popro a ye frɛ no ɔkyehene 𝗦cie𝗿𝗲𝗿𝗲 of repaying ono ana ono so de na no de sembi ato edwa abra na wo mo hye efa ewo chebi eno no wo ka se ono de ni nsusu ye mu no nka eja bia won hwe ba bia no so ye adwuma eye na ketua bosomi aketua nke ye nya mra bia ye de ye nsa aban de ne nsa beto sa sika no so isanse mema binom afa wo mo ho bone ahye wo ho bone se omutumi kokuru we so no akowo na afi okokuru fufuro so na afi wo se wo ye adwuma so ni nyina so no oguso e produce ko sa na ode atudwa se nka ye nya mra bia se obi ko baabi no okokwo na se won hwe ne ma na ebeto dwade anka saa na ketua no yemfa yensa nto so na yemfa nhwe eye enkwalai na nsemu a 𝗦cie𝗿𝗲𝗿𝗲 amoetia oforipeni wode etudwa eni nana wonkwaso piao to aso.
All right, and so we'll take you to the US, where President Joe Biden has announced that he will end his candidacy for re-election, saying it is in the best interest of his party and country. This comes 4 months before Americans go to the poll, upending the race of the White House. It follows weeks of intense pressure from fellow Democrats after a faltering debate performance against Republican Donald Trump at the end of June. In a letter posted on his social media account, he said it had been a greatest honor of his life to serve as president, and while it has been his intention to seek re-election, he believes it is in the best interest of his party and the country for him to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling his remaining duties as president for the remainder of his term. He said in a statement that he would address the nation on the matter next week. President Biden thanked his Vice President Kamala Harris, saying she was an extraordinary partner.
Yombachona ye to aso no ora Joe Biden ana nasem so yedi twa to kra yenim se ora Joe Biden oye America no ho a omampani a wo hwe America so mprempren aye kase na ze beto dwa se eye campaign ahodo ana ekoso eye odin ora Trump ana munyina hwiri edikan ya munyina abonto a se ye beto abamom na beto dwa se papa ye okasa na nka ensi so na okofre eye ora Putin na odi odin fufura man okofre ora Trump na odi edin fufura kra amane hu se papai be mi se onyini kakra abanafa eti eye ono anamanyoku ede beto odwa se nke be ya anka wonsi nchen se de be ya obi fufura betimi ababa abetoa eye ne presidential bid ya no opese woye eno ana aba betodwa enka ne bi kra de ode ba se ono age onyankopon pe ana betimi asesa na adwene se ema onko enkonkosi saka ze de ode aba betodwa ora Biden e de aba betodwa et say wo hwe se de ekona wo besi nchen na wama ebinum edikan wo kono ana oma ora Kamala Harris nsaso se ono de nsusu emojidi se maami a oye America mampani abedi echi obetimi abo adwuma no pa enti nsemo a ora Joe Biden ode abetu edwa enie enti se yeyi ni saade na mem se ya clear ni nyina ho
ya clear ni
enti no yenko eye nsemo a producer ede amanyafa eye ko wankrata ode aba abeto yensem enti we ni e frɛ no from the papers. Now you want to start with us?
We'll start off with the Daily Graphic. It says that the truth and accuracy every day. Major story here says 𝗦𝗍𝗿𝗍 will be fair. Chairperson assures 2024 election stakeholders. The story begins on the front page, continues on page 3 of the paper. We will protect your ballots, Mahama affirms. The story is on page 13. Parliament passes Ghana Civil Aviation Bill. Bill seeks to booster transparency and excellence. Joe Biden withdraws from U.S. presidential race, endorses Kamala Harris, and this story is also on page 89 of the Daily Graphic newspaper.
All right, so from a daily to another daily, but this time the daily guide on the front page of the daily guide, we have from the banner headline, Champion African Education, and this can be found in the insect of page 3, and this is from former president of Nigeria, Obasanjo, to Dr. Educhum. He also has here credible elections or coup at forcing. Says this: Winneba hosts ECOWAS Parliament, and it has lastly SDAs not voting on December 7th. And this is what the Seventh-day Adventist Church is saying.
The Chronicle newspaper today, it says that Ghana's minister makes history. Educhum appointed to lead a team of experts to reform education in Africa. Then again, Simpa hosts ECOWAS Parliament again. We have a picture of Mr. Afenyo marking here, and then free salaries of irresponsible parents that is coming from 𝗟𝗓𝗙. Ghana exports petrol to 7 West African countries, and that is coming from the National Petroleum Authority.
All right, to the Daily Dispatch, they say factually reliable and reliably factual. It is from their banner headline this morning, focus on the EC boss, the IGP, and the Chief Justice. And this is what is coming from the Daily Dispatch. Again, Ghana now exports petroleum products to 7 African countries, and this is what the NPA CEO is saying, Alhaji Dr. Mustafa Hamid, and that is from me from the Daily Dispatch.
The Daily Democrat newspaper says that IEA political agenda for NPP exposed. The stories are on pages 3, 4, and 9 of the paper. We have a picture of President 𝗟𝗡, the EC chair, and the IEA director. NPP destroys NDC billboards in Tema. Peace Watch Ghana congratulates COP Yohonu. And then again, gossips were not part of Professor Mills's life. That is coming from 𝗟𝗡. Suspend Palgrave Bwachi Dankwa. NPP supporters demand. That's all for the Daily Democrat.
All right, to another daily, the Daily Analyst, and they are very bold with their catchphrase, without fear or favor. And that is how they put up their reportage. It has the picture of the EC chair, and it's saying missing BVR kits won't affect outcome of elections, and that is what the EC boss is assuring Parliament. Akufo-Addo called for stronger partnership to tackle global challenges. Tobinco's low-fat wins Farmer Product of the Year. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Congratulations to Tobinco for that effort.
All right. And so the Metro Lens newspaper, Dr. Educhum to lead African Union's education reforms team. That is coming from Obasanjo. The story is on page 9. Now, paying neglectful parent salaries to their children. 𝗟𝗓𝗙 is saying this. The story is also on page 3. Page 9 says reject NPP NDC in 2024. Ghanaians National Alliance's urges voters, and Baumia's proposed tax system ideal for Ghana's economy. Dr. Frank Bano affirms. The story is also on page 7 of the Metro Lens newspaper.
All right, so we end with the happenings on the front page of the Graphic Sport, a rather sad one. Fake para-Olympic team 2 fingered in scandal. It has the picture of Samson Dean, who is the president of the Ghana Paralympic Association. He also has here Team Ghana poised for Olympic, and this has the picture of the rather glowing Amwa here. From the kudos to the kudos, it is kudos offered 1 million a month deal in South Africa. Well, this and story purported, but we'll follow it up to see if really it is true. But that is from the Daily Graphic Sport, and Graphic Sport will end it for us here. Well, it's been nice engaging you. afi ye ba be jembre na ensem wa si yedi hu nkomo no yedi hu nkomo. All right, so we'll be back. Enjoy.
We are good. We know within. We will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will. It will be hard, we know. And the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will.
It's been 60 plus 3 years of autonomy, 60 plus 3 years of revival and renewal with formidable growth. It's been 63 years of celebrating the birth of Ghana Methodism. Under the auspices of the Heritage Directorate, we bring you the 63rd Autonomy Week celebration from Sunday, July 21st to Sunday, July 28, 2024. Series of activities have been outlined for the celebration in all societies across the connection. Sunday, the 21st of July 2024 is the launch and opening of exhibition. Monday, 22nd July is a memorial service. Tuesday, 23rd July is a talk on the history of Methodist Church Ghana. Wednesday, the 24th of July is an inter-class quiz competition. Thursday, 25th July, Organizational Music Festival. Friday, the 20th of July, Autonomy Prayer Meeting for the Methodist Church Ghana in all societies. Saturday, 27th July, is Society Evangelism Program and tour trip to Diocese and Heritage Site. Sunday, the 28th day of July 2024, is the Autonomy Thanksgiving Service together with a flag raising ceremony at all the diocesan cathedrals. It's the 63rd Autonomy Week celebration. Let's join hands with the Heritage Directorate as we celebrate the commemoration of the day when the Methodist Church Ghana was granted a fully fledged conference status by the British Methodist Church in 1961. It's Autonomy Week celebration. Look out for the 60+3 Autonomy special chocolate to support our heritage site. This advert is powered by Communications and Publications Directorate.
Yansa, it's Jan and Peninano, and I agent in Peninano. The baby beer and Penifuashia, Nay Shire Junior. The open Yansano, or Ben Wa, or the good year, Children more good year, and a coffee. And yes, I do. And some more drop, and some polo. Someone, ye tear bobra, a co ye, frasi frito, near open Yansano, or Manguan Quenia say, the Peninsula Agony, the Bay Shira, Amano, and any Chirima, Yadamwasi.
Jack in penning in Soyagini, Jimre, Nashayan, Mimninde, Nimimninde Pia, and no pat no watching, or Wesleyan television so.
WTV sorry na hwen anapa dwumedie so me dey enemies na say ka say dey do so ne etoso mienu na yedu so ye ka say papa the very reverend Samuel Global Asante or a communications practitioner obeka ye ho Ainti yebedi nkomo insemba kumienu miensa bi enna ene yedi advice and afi so comments kakra ba ka ho eto me papa mu so a mo so betumi afre na mo de mo adwentre abeka ho e de amaye baba good morning
no we we mo e gam
na ni we fe ye gam yo ewo beke wo wie be nyewado eku akenye ba fata wo ye lebi bot ni chumone no ene e WTV peno igba eji sorry na hwen wo lebi ne wo he wo ya ka ife no yo oteshi ba wo ohihika ni wo yo ne dero no ni ji enyo no ni wo share wo papa the very reverend Samuel Glover Asante communications practitioner ni e ba fata wo ni wo ba gbasani agbene wo ke nga wo ke agbene we mo komi enyo ko baba fata sanje no ba gba ye bi ehi ke hanya lebi ne ke be fale hu she ne hu nya ba nye twa nye kenya dwemo chomo aba fata hi ke ha wo papa good morning
ejaji dia lebi ne ho hand so for Adzika nye ko wa he can't go on the spot
papa ado akoma fata we
senior comrade
yes sir boss
boko there
onyakofa adu mo bimia erade abuye na wodin wo ho
eda radiase se wodomo yen na anope so moja ADF rusanie eda asepa na wotwe mu na nioma tesen wo asore ni adwuma so
na wotwe de nyame adom I mean things were okay. I mean school services so nyama okay. Sorry so young people speak in Suntino. Mrati ni baba one so idiom juma. I think on Wednesday we took them through relationship and then how they can be able to manage a relationship and external influences in their relationship. And whether in relationship or not, everybody here say a relationship that's a good taking it to the next level is sex allowed, and it was an interesting conversation.
na adwenkyere ni bi ni den
ese wan kasa so a oti boyi
oh so for me dia ni se bi sansam na o so wan ansa
some say mo kwa na mo ye talk ni nti obetimi akaba ko mienu bi afe ya then
kwala na adwenkyere
would also add up here
okay it's young people adwenkyere ni bi no ebi mu say your friend is saying
so for sex
our relationship
so for one pododo it can harass one nko unyo obi a pododo okra onya stamra
emra tell say sometimes you know we must respect the body.
Okay,
we must respect the body when it comes to sex in relationship.
Okay,
our enyamba you know so we respect the body. And if you was to feel say the big say ujeja ho na mo de that our relationship mo e be react no nipa no nyem wa na say BBC be mu say nipa no eja ho no na ama eye o ya say nipa no break virginity na wan wa wo na e de nsem bebre abrel so overall I think the majority think that the Bible position and then the church's position on sex after marriage, you know, the best. Okay. I was tell you to me encouraging.
You so for your brother say as much as some names as some no be BSc no. You be pema koso. You be pema.
Me the BSc na wo ho.
You be pema koso say me do suku am do say some no be hata. Pa that chamber studio high baby so all right so for now we dey yenyu wadwenkyere ye kan mabunu ehu asem ye yi ye papa his excellency nana dodanko ekufuado e dey atodwa se ebem se abrabo na ye ebo no ye gya mabunu ne ema wechiri kakra na e kan da ye ntem no eso ti mema no wechiri enim na ema ne mabunu so wechiri so for mpacho asemi o kan bi sanie
yo dog meda wase na yada ya chia ansa na ya chia agafo nyina na dog yen sanso emmo the very reverend William J Mpejechi abaso say I mean Thursday no enumre no ye kan aba ni wie no na GPC for aman overwhelming nomination na ye no say ya nominating for conference for approval as a administrative bishop nominee. Nti yena nyame ase e man abrabo na efe yena GPC for nyina moto abane nyina so asese omo ede ikrahye semo etisa ehye papa ni ti ebede radias ni abompa ese conference ya yeba be ko so radia nkasa ebe nam na dum so na presiding bishop ibe yi no obetumi omo any 25 years as executive ne betumi aka bomu na yede asoro no so akwa enim for to baby a most reverend Boafo epija dia bibi omo so epija no e dia akọ the next level nti yede obi bia se na yabo Dr. Prejeche so yabo abaso dog say uba bibre mu a nkanka bibre mu hanu mu a eba no emma ene kola anase mbebunu dwumedie anase omohwemu a ana edin in Europe and in America and elsewhere women and children are very powerful, but they are very powerful a year. Ene emebun ye sheda yedi omuhudumeye pa because omone oman edache je sheda a position omuye Arab areas no ehon mu no na eya na yeba ema ene nkola sometimes no ayese ye ka omuhye bibre ni ade a eya tabuno ne niamade ama ededa omuso no dinti the president couldn't have said it in a better way and in the particular jurisdiction our can no so no and the personality are now cast as a mediation na eyepa because ya na Arab areas ne the African context no and ya na sa issues no ewo but in Europe ne other jurisdiction no ya na sheda in on musa won musa wodi oba di agura 1 year obedem wodi nkola di agura obedem wodi mranche ne mabawa di agura 1 obedem ti ye hanu na wose ye bomode di tumi empower ye mranche ne ye emma even cry hanu see edu ohwe ye parliament ene ye ministerial portfolios ne adeade a na akoba ne se debia no embema ena ye mom ye take you on center stage ni ade enti se omanpani kan sa na won se omoma sheda eye example edema but over this fourth republic we president ya abebe ba no so abomodin pa in trying to bring women to the limelight when it comes to key positions in the nation. Ye fanu speaker of parliament yenya speaker of parliament Obabisia wababidi yenya over this consistently Afarley on me consistently we have had women in the electoral commission and I sounds yenya a woman chief of staff, okay, a woman chief of staff and ya sounds yenya a woman chief justice consistently no we say it no at least no yeah boy over the fourth republic no but there is more room for improvement there my na teacher for actually good primary for no report cast there is more room for improvement I able to me ahena FA yeshe dan here to me empower we baby ya to simpa ene emrantie ene embaba wa na se embebunu areas on me one ye ni enshenda enko na almost so and omo the greater majority omo no the greater majority omo eye oman no ensi achiba I was say to me everybody na ye when it comes to education and inuma say ye bubu kwan edi amomo ni ade because oman ya ye no ka list no ka onya ministerial position bia na ke bia o de pani baako edi animu a na de abrantie aye na bedi akiri aho o indumandum memu CEOs no ne managing directors bia no ni ade no so once you give the elderly no key positions no then the young people are given the second positions in command so that they can be learning from their bosses so that in future they can take over. But I had mono obinya sister na oko pension kura na asanso ama contract na osanso share adwuma ni na ama embrante ne mabaawa esi akire a yerinya adwuma ni bibiri yenye we say nkofo bibiri wo honu a omo akọ pension a omo sanso wo adwuma ni mu ntini ntumi ma embrante ne mabaawa no kwan emomu ntumi enya adwuma enye ewo oman ni mu ohun eya na ha adi go ba be wie university obewie nursing training school na otifie ni ade ni nyina no emua for empowerment nti wo se yetumi hihye oman ni yetumi hihye hye nyama ebetumi aboa ama
hello Safo.
Yo, ashafo bem se osofo line no ate kakra. Nti ye engine room no behwe na omatimi ama osofo asan babiem se mfidie no na etwetwe sikakra. But now you are a woman, obviously a woman. What do you make of the comment of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo?
So when I first read the story, I asked myself, do we have enough policies and enough laws, enough programs, enough initiatives to push us to where he wants us to be? If the answer is no, then we have a whole lot of work to be done. Because if there are no policies, yes, other individual civil society organizations, some NGOs have also made up their minds and they are pushing that agenda. They are doing their bit. But if government in itself, there are no laws to back this up. For example, let's take a look at the unemployment rate among the youth. It is one of the worst ways to say that we can be empowered, because the number keeps rising on monthly, or let me see, twice a year. Because if you look at this, the universities that we have, look at the number of times that graduation keeps coming off or graduations are being held. That tells you the number of persons we have who would be adding up to the number that we had already, who are unemployed. And so if you are going to apply for a job and you realize that you even qualify for that position, the job may have been, they may have given the job to someone else before you even apply. So whether or not you apply, it is just probably mere formalities. We've been there before, so we know how it feels like. And if there are no laws, if there are no interventions, if there are no policies, if there are no programs that would help cushion the women and then the youth to be there, I don't think that if we come back by the year 2030 and want to evaluate ourselves based on the Sustainable Development Goals, it will be marked even probably 50% out of the loss that we've done. Right. And so government needs to do a lot about it.
All right, so now is saying that there should be a deliberate enactment of laws that will favor what the president had said. Well, I believe there are lots to that effect, but maybe the intentionality as we Methodists put it. So, for example, we know that what Methodists as a funimudi yayem rakete ama conference edenensa shasi say for all gathering there must be a deliberate 30% of the young people who are participating. Now, beyond that,
men and women.
Yes.
And so that brings the women fat time. Yeah.
But beyond that, in our strategic plan, there is also a deliberate effort of a certain inclusivity of women and young people. In the strategic plan, we use children, women and children. They obviously are the backbone of every thriving country, every would-be thriving economy, and so it is for the church as well. And now it is also giving way for the younger generation to take over. So, Osofo, you are welcome back.
Thank you, Doc.
Osofo to Asomai. Okay.
Dog, now make sure say was said it me say ye de enyama ebetumi asisi ho no ye na yetumi because oka say wo empower obia then na ebetumi dia empower no o empower no o man opportunities o bue kwan dia man na kwan a obu bi ama no na ebu nipa no ma nipa no to me build the capacity na to me build the future na wa ama no kwan a obetumi na make say ka yewo emra
zoom no so no
at least no say ufa pani bi abefa no bia influence say ban ministerial position once you appoint a minister the second person of deputy no should be
hello super ultimate
say ufa yeah me talk
lower volume na ewo zoom no so no kakra ma yenya feedback enti wo volume na ewo zoom no so no mane nko form kakra na yenhwe se ebeye yia mba cho se wetime lower there ma yentie we
okay
way better mba cho ko
okay doginti nyame kan say se ye ewo man mu a etumi eboa yemfa nse embabu no edumediam ka se ye ba no man de na we are trying to get there under the fourth republic president Abba from Atamil Sabreswa BC Akufo-Addo Abresu ye hu say empowerment kakra but when it comes to key leadership position in the nation yama besiafo sa akwanya no yama musa kwan mamu etumi build this a momentum but embebu no de no ehon na wasi eheda asoman ni eheda ye some kind of policy framework ebetumi aboa na etumi epeja embebu no among them high confidence level because ka uyi ministers nenka omoye ipenimfo nenka ode emrantie ne mabawa no aye deputies so that they can be learning from there okwa adwumam na say uma CEOs no money ade the next position becomes the deputy CEOs ni ade and face so no say impenimfo enya 60 years na say omoko pension I was here Emma omoko because you see Africa had mono and in Ghana particularly emebu do so patch impenimfo no it is impenimfo no eco pension na say still you are still holding them back bringing them back emebu no mo man no mesine no mo anya adwuma ye no what to me I empower them. You can only empower them when they have some kind of to me build the experience be within the workforce to me abua no so e dia abua afufro
okay
but so one yen sir na za man for pension na still you hold them back there be anu am contract and we say emprebre no so no politicians in penifo ya almost share nyima no mo pension and still ani asanso amobo contract no go na embebu
yeah also the fear has always been whether emabunu any ema they have developed enough capacity to take over the baton. Now we no men pese over to us. Yeah, they be quite been mu ya na the entity will be pension ni asanfa na but they are capacity no. Do we have enough capacity to take over? Is there a proper rollover to the next generation? Well, it's incumbent upon all of us to prepare the next generation for the positions we want them to take in it. But also for a DNM, I want that anadjo. What does it make you sleep in the night?
Dog, and then as a young person, we have my dream.
Me jina also pa.
Eddie, friend say in recent times, by 2 weeks, there, I did my men that anadjo air confoa omubura mi mission house.
Hey. Akronfo etima bo mission house nsuro nyame.
Ai, say e ho na safer place abetumi awia. Because e ho ye mbodua.
Nyame do bo na be chew.
Ai,
Akronfo was strategy. Azafo papa is Ishmael Yamson there was say Ghana economy mane na no he said the nyoma kono said the dollar idimrika cedi e said baba ontimi nche no da. Into on the order ontimi na nakoma was ro de bia.
Dog, in fact, economy in CCR and the Ukrainian the uncertainties of the Ghana's economy CCR. Emma ayem share edema 84 any or more omudidwa ni omwa omususu omundidwa but oye adwuma na da bia ne bia enyama bo ekoso na enyama bo na ekoso nsusu no wosusu a waketua yentu na uko na sa uko didwa so a ye hyeda ye nto ade etino nukura nyame animu nie we are not in good times at all. But you see, dog, you can't say na ade na kwa senia yen Ghana hanu pe na saa obrene o ha no ewo in fact over the week my sister ene ni kunu ne kola no efi France eba na ombesrab enjo mo ba na ombedi mre kakra ewo bifi and they spend about almost 4 days in my house. And no mo ka kire me say no kura nyame after COVID no eniama enhyeda enkoye mo kura ewo France one match say eniama board den oh ena eniama nso kwa na ekoso eniama na enko toto na yi no ena me say na mo so mo on mam tia buche so na tom say after COVID no eniama bo enti eniama bi aka normal no komo ba omutumi to ede be church amanfo ni ade nyina no they couldn't do that one this time and at this time we family partner so ka so ni omutu kwan dia ene wan hwe ni abehim sika nyina wabua no over the years na odi aye iti ukate certain kind of expenditures bi ewo eho no mukura no omotie no eti no eho no emiehu se eniama enhyeda enkoyi emma aman bibiri after COVID by hand odie no ye before no na Africa and Ghana hand na kasa no ye di politics esi ho edima bibia enti no ye nhyeda ye ntutu ye niama yi. It is a balance na the shocks and I said the economic shock and I said impact because globally will be experience no wo de ne de ebeye educhim essence Africa han Ghana ye nhyeda ye ntutu ye niama yi ye ntutu ye sika sem ye di ye sika basa ni ade enti na balance anu a na say wa wo nhyeda ni hye papa bia edema o mind na ama ubremo ene na ama ye tia no ama ye brepe ya ye kwa ekwa enko ne ba emba etino megidi se ewo se mpanimfo ehwe na yetumi eso adwen sania ebia mpanimfo a omo nimdie efa Ghana economy no ho no ebetumi aka bom so cha meche na se na yahwe eniama ebetumi atutu apem at least no ebetumi abo ama ye ho etumi aha in fact over the few months economies be brom wo oman mu no aye hyehyeye atoto to wono mo propose certain measures are aban etumi ya ebetumi aboa but as to say aban nankasa so otie na otie na supem non koye onimudodo we have the men no onimudodo na obe brain once no obe fa na watumi implement ni ahwe ni sunsuanso eno so etoji aban nankasa eti no sisi ade enukura nyame anim nie eniama de baye ne aye wogidie wo nyame mu no yekoso aye dan yakopon ono ne yede ye ho tree no ayeda na sisi ade odu ho ko tree Ghana economy ne de enya ade abeda but ye de ye ho tree nyame ayeda ye ho tree nyame a ye beda o nyame ase I mean sa empomponso na baabro ho hia ehia da but wo se ukwa ho ahohia mu ana ho kire mu ana hu se ugidie ne fapem no hia esanse nioma bi wa atum se nipa ntumi nyo sofo ntumi nyema asorba ntumi nyema na emom ugidie no a ewo egina baabro no mpompon so no eno na duru ba bi e push sofo ye da asepa ne ne ye ka kire ahwefo se ene ufra na osusu ye bisa wo se ede ye pa na ema wo nda ene ye to adwene o sofo global de o se eye akromfo remfo akromfo techi amwa a wo mobowura mission house wo nsuro nyame esanse mission house ni aso dan mu ye mo eye osofa asem na okan no madwene ho a ye no mi nipa wa so dan mu ana ye no mi nipa wo mission anti ho ana nkrofo unse ye nyini a ye mu pejei wonte se obi akọ ayuru shrine akọ wia bibi won ko hoda so de bia so dan mu ana se asori fie ye kokọ wia de onyankopon na hu mobro do so nti de obeya man osofo wudi wie no na ye tie de eye ye papa bi so kan eye ohene popro ochiman de hye ochiman PSA nana amoetia for repen wo se eye papa no mu a ana eja no mu omo hwe ma no se ye hu se woje aketua sa aketua nke yemfa tabo nto so se de be ya beje sika na kohwe ne mba me pa cho dwen ho sen Dog na we no yade e wo hoda da oni a o chi hene ye ke yade a e wo hoda da.
Oh sir, yes this is salaries bi no.
Me e wo hoda da. On say e ya na mpere no say amanfo enhye de nim emra e wo ho no mu a. Existing laws tani ama e wo ho no dada. E na ya na sometimes we try o ma isisi because you don't know actually know these things exist because say ode say waju
dosfu there's almost dosfu
say ode ukun hwe ne ma ana say ohwe ne ma na ebia issues bi entity sa e wo ho no na say oye ya normally no say ode o report to eko ho no ma sometimes you know they are able to make some kind of regime say let a plan na was say dey koto nipa na adwuma mu a ye dey koto ho no ma so me ye iska no koto ho na awufo no aba befa maamefo no aba befa e dey akọhwe enkola no ndi probably pay bia ye be hye na say we be to na say on hwe ne ba na adwuma yefo anaze controller na accountant no obesi den na we enya de obi hu say amanfo anhye da an report and probably ebia ye be hye da I increase education so that na me chen na ebuwe mu ama amanfo ahu say bia obi wo na say on hwe ne ma na say oye ya ebia ubetumi akosa bia ewi akology official complaint na bia
also for miss na say ansana sika no bedu ho na sika na sa ye de tabo beto so a ye be ba be fi accountant and controller general e be ba bedu maame no
akọji loans
obedu ho na sika na sa so for ya tete
say assassin mentiase because sika ye di tua oka ena ebia yaji atu say ebia busumi bia no yenti scanning mu ebia 500 Ghana cedis enfema ne maame na mbofra ne mefa so acha me chena say ne ya to no mu a ebe side na asa bra wo be kọ no
say ade ni na say ebia wakoji loan so for otimi ebia wakoji loan into loan na waje no waje loans be 2-3 inti sa na salary ni be ba no o hwa o pay slip this why ya tete sa loans in na inti ne be ka no ebia kakra bi ebia na ka sa 500 cedis ne pe inti why don't you just take responsibility of your children's welfare and then just share the money send e be so obi aso
na we say nipa no taking responsibility no on taking responsibility when persuasion phases force that apply say 500 Ghana cedis in the beka and see the man kola no then however you survive because the children's survival is very key than penny because about friend di ya penny ni so in this year when you be a wakoji loan sika aka woni na ketua no busumi say no ne de be ma nkola no na we you penny you can do so many other things to survive it no dey no dey see ka see beji a e kwan e be fa so a dey beji unless say bi abeka say sika ne bi nka account no bukura
how are some parents able to eat knowing that they are what they don't even know the whereabouts of their kids?
Question ya obisa software there.
Nana ni say question na obisa medical de bia medical me ba hon ma de bia ka tire na say enipa ayewo oman ni mu the only thing na eye different e wo ye ne emo aho eye conscience what you say na wo ye ani fi onu mu a sani anyakopon na no bo mo onu aso no bo enipa
ya
it is the tendency of more history without leadership guidance any leadership boost ne eya wo de beto to one man de guide wo enipa ngasa no se onu so anya sa framework na sani amwani bi sa na no so bi so untinya who can say why don't you take responsibility and take care of your children ebi mu to on ma the person will stray so it takes leadership and setting policy and rules how the best guide no amana ye ne wo say oye
okay
this annex here
also that's it now what seminar na still gusu ringi mitrima but
akrono sem no
say wo ntumi na te say krono pa na ekoso e wo mission house o tete wo
also I serious last week in your call sunyane e bae
ai
e call sunyane bae me ba anajo no be 12 bedu be 12 1 ho and I decided to say me saw a friend saying me saw a condition and them. And as of my miss what take kukre a chion money at the Tibiana back one nam suki. Biana nam besides then no my so omonya anyway. Me saw an so it's nam so and I did chia yebe na yaba bisi. Yeah yeah. I did you mukwe your name still John bisa bisa mama to be a baby and when I say oh my god Tom in every home. I am really word. I'm a fat air conditioning out door unit. Also, where they are saying, oh, can say, no, say the following me patch, oh, can say, and I'm a to Ashraf when him say, say, so for glove, I have a time air condition or crop for. And to be obeyed to me, I don't mean super air condition because it's all shoe more than your shocket. Obey to me, I don't more software and software the budget pa. Hey, method is property no be atam. Now they wrap up my and I am phone like last week last week you know I know say we want to buy it originate honum and na obetwa copper wires in tube na akan oba betwa to aso I just of my friend of my meeting already didn't know besides say into one ya muye I know Johnny Coy yeah the other man 3:30 was answer baby I have pension doing it and we be keeping watch what too many what too many and also for security so here because one radakro be jina wa no the baby abona the trimu to mo security but me dey ato ahwefo anim wo air conditioning aba be wi na ahwefo be na ye replace am so focus amen 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 judi wo dey mo didi e wo mu ni ani ama wa dey be na rap ya never phone number the tiga my is that phone number we na ye kasafa women empowerment na face youth empowerment I can say papa Kufuor say anka be ya anka youth empowerment na face women empowerment no en shemu kinapa afenso Dr. 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 say bibi wo honuma emane na enwumre esan say economic crisis no sura na eko say ya na say afenso chihene say anka be ya omo a parents omo nhwe omo ma no osikafa bank and also osikafa controller and accountant general department there yemfa tabo mi ko to so se ne be ya osika na be ba na be je e de akohwe wo ma no e de amount enti ahwefo your phone lines ni be 025 625 3461 and our face is 053-835-0625. Me patch from our TV volume no. Embra from Enfamaye. All right, now for yeah twaso na ensemwa ya boboso ana eguhi. Also so na yebisa se ene se onyankopon ejina won chen sesia na obisa se ameba. Mahu se wo tete wo tumi na anadwo. Ede empa na how ya na ososo odibi atudwama ye to adwene sofo global de ne di atudwa akromfo techi amwa anom de machine house edi atrentwa ne na yakofa air condition ne na adechia na ahoma esan connect air condition no ne yasin atwa as of mama kura bisa se na mokura de mu ye eye mamu ana enim se erade bema ne nsaso ewo machine house wo and our phone lines are open. Please come into the conversation and let's have a discussion. Opokuare yes. Konongo for what is saying? Amu boko. Yo, yet you, minia.
The American say, yeah, a president come, and I'm a Caribbean from President Diana. The president can make a from. If he say, you to know, and I say, Mama, on bit me yet to my baby, Nessu Ghana Ham. I say, ye, if any may be pre, I move here to my say nursing, saying, I'm with Negoofy. I'm goofy, and to be penny won't bit my yipim, a can nursing one. O share a or say Zoom Lion, a tomorrow, a nurse if we want to meet and said manana. And I say, bit chomoka. And so, by said to me, you took up to me 6 months near Maupi. Now, a real obi tipia, a second, yes, what was school. Now, we share if you so bullying, that is the less of cities, that sankasa ekobo bisene de kini grum sene ma wi nanti e ma ntimi ye e ma ntimi ye e ye yuti so what you say sene ma wi na e ha o man no utu kwan ya abochimam se ene ma wi na se bo wi na nipa titi fo na yu enso kana de ibun se wo ye se duma na on ka o man no enti the pain na kan panifo on benya se timai ama se ngofui tezum na yo aduma kwa de 17 company me pese e difference sem kwa na government tanka se twomka se 5 million po se 10 million na se fa ma ne se mpo na se nipa ntimi ye no betima jilo mpa ibia enipa be betima kokugo so what I say ento mu twa pa na de bia
oni ahun se asema wuke minia wutie
se de mani na ento mu timi ye I did the make can say
ejo ware unse asema wuke first nanka aprapra no nanka wo district ni assemblies ni nsemu ana anye yia na efi edokoro yan akosi se ye zoom lion ni eyi company for no so boba mu nti ehunu bi danti na abo asere wa agege ne bagora no weyi nanu ato nchen yo minia
na me pa show na se ho
okay
me come second one so oche hinka ko America ye fe bi child support sasem na antena aka mani bo mo panifa eso mo de law say e ho de menim say de bia metwem awon mo ntimi hwe ma so oye tuma o police o so ye tuma o fire safety o so you oye tuma bank e be ban scam so oji 20 million say 10 million e be tia yate and you know come to was on farm inside no people bia wo bia man kwala na pasa inside no omo show ye pa na say law no say come so ye wa ko be say tu ke found by and also for come ye be tin e be sa wo be ye
da say ye chia kono mo fo nyina ye da say pa Mr. Mine esan wo ye line say ye ni beje say ye no e be kasa enti software
yeah, dog.
Major software na who make key point be na call nearby.
Dog na me say e friend say e ba no na ye ka akonfo no asem na we bisa me niama e si na make say just the no anaduna no so amasan aba e say ma watch ya na every today no me to watch for that ya dey me watch my
asofo Yes, uncle Kumasemra wasem no manage ho pa. Openyi boatin. Openyi boat. Morning.
Morning, minia.
Yetio.
Na miasum nka mu nyina.
Enka hoso pa, yetio.
One person is trying to play a little submission. It is a fact say after COVID, you know, we are seeing now watching after COVID. When it says so food, make it submission, or make it clear so obian kasa kwesi in a bush best one. Or free France, that France Tetrana didn't or back Ghana and they are told the Chebus Gano. It is a very good point. Yabesi can say, oh my Ghana, young training in Emuno. Onyame oni ye di ni body e ho banchi wo ho ningira ho ye asumdue e it mai no nyame adum and me say asentia for no enter mu home very well so nyame oni ye
online yo no so entina online no nyekra Miss all right enti yeah twaso no yen konsam Asha hello Asha o kasa fin samam
hello
yes
me kasa fin samam
all right yeti ominia
so for o to be ka
ai udam kasa
not the week the way I'm not in it, I'm not I just said. Beautiful. I'm sure I'll tell you now, what can you say? So, for that, you know, on there, I beg you, and for content, people always want to matter. So, and the people you want the chef of France. That's your own chef of France. I know the way back there. I was trying to learn so.
Okay. Okay, I think that you have a point. You know, you remember so for you are not, and so for Asante say about na wa no so no. Ode no so aka ho ama say you kromfo edie su fi ho anafe ye obisa say onipa no wonye aban adwuma na ye nim ba bia na ketua so fa ekwan ben na ye betimi afa so a ye betimi anya sika fi no ye nko anti mansa hello Auntie Mansa.
Pacho make a suggestion.
Yo, yeti o mpacho.
You tonight some na ye come. You tonight some na ye come. Me pacho ni mbobio you tonight. Cancel for far na. Oh yeah, my sika no di dinina o discuss gane. Papa you are pension what you fan. Papa to me here, you man come out. The air like in the air to the move. My okay.
All right. I mean, so it's a valid point. And the young people need be in the same way it came up for me leaders meeting. Oh, yeah. For a meta on which one will be many years so more me. How man a human so bad no I'm messy up. Not just say. In general, I'm did 2 leaders meeting and you say. Eba pa say oba beye wedding solemnization was right. Me so for Adzika the mere say oba ma do bank statement baba oba so do bank statement baba no ma him and
Felix, good morning. No friend for your bossy. Hello Felix, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning,
you
Papa.
And also for Penny Adzika.
Good morning.
We are very happy for you and the program you do.
Thank you.
It is for us to educate the public, and that's exactly what you people are doing. And also to instill hope into the system. People are hopeless. People are but like a quality and not prompting my dream power. It's sometimes in my public, so chance something good is also happening around us. We should pick them up. Now, and yes, the piano, yes, there are a whole lot of things. The spiritual enablement God has provided, and then the atmosphere now also suggests there is hope. Let's work hard. The youth of this generation, I am telling you, yay, you meet your boy, what I said, you're meeting your boy. They are me in the radisson, your mom pay, and Yamibe. A time say, God is aware, so we are in bad times, but He's so with us. Thank you. Good work. My greetings to 𝗟𝗡𝗍, my daughter. Newspaper.
Rachel.
Yeah. Rachel, your friend 𝗟𝗡𝗍.
Many something of BJ, North Bishop elect near this side.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's it. Also, bet me at 0256253461 and I think 053-8350625. Me patch all friend. My TV volume no embra for my ending comment in 70 day I can't be brave. Sani I papa Felix Kayano. Yembo modi and say bebon pie and then we still instill hope in ourselves. Say Yankupon nim na yefemu. At the right time, it would also come in or step in, and then the situation will turn around for us. Until let's keep hoping, let's keep praying, and let's keep trusting and believing in God, because He alone can do what we want or we expect to be done for us.
All right. And easy. So for me say, yeah, can say be a call back over bano. Ubi to me, I shall say, oh, proper chira na. Hello, Zavo.
Yeah, dog. Say me too can yeah. And then me say, your network in sheda in why papa. You are manimu aye kuchi away. But I say me too can yeah. I think say, ya mind munu. Yeah, very optimistic. Say enyama ebi ye. Ye to me enya eni daswo. Any young kunko and him say and be because Sanya American any amano I day after COVID everywhere. But yen hand mono your dynamics of politics are very, very different. And ma at the end intino politicians now also pre power no emma ye at the end ye. So when I'm saying hey my at the end you say oh no sometimes you know because of say bi muso epe abemu abentino omo pe abemu abentino prebiro ono ma
sabo yemfa
nukrepa ewo ho no sabo omunim nukre no pa ase aban no a oteso no say ni na ekoso but on be twist no a communicate
so for yenya call about
say na be betumi omotumi ewini ada betumi ama amususu aba abemu na ye point say na sheda president no omo di omure nyina ahye politics mu etie ntumi ntwan ema wo undi waban ni wie kopem say you ntina wo say da bia na ebo wachia ma wusu na afoforo so ba enti no da bia na akwakwa enti we nu so ba omo so ntumi ntwan for 8 years menti ye be na ye be bia asɛ waban ne poto se na bia omo so betumi aba even those otumu say niama we no say anete but ye hwe e ma no kura ntumi ededi
all right all right.
Nti na ma na ya na ma sa issues no esisi ni ade nti na wo se ye boy ye homodin se o man no ye be ma nukuadie eni perepere ye atoso amaye na yetumi abuwa ama ye nyina ho atumi atoye especially things are hard but I was see yetumi da yakopon ase ni yetumi di ye hoto yakopon so yetumi ade nyina ye achia emu we are also doing our best as a nation but here the difference we go say politics na egwu mu na ebi mu gina kira ye pentema benti no gwa ye yetumi twen okura ni abeka ni enji I was see say no kura na we are very unpopular ni yetumi tu abade ti ya no so omo pa we nu so ba sa na nu so be ye sa na tie
all right achi aso emu ye no ana waka no esene abebu nyina Reverend now are you on our lines please Reverend hello Rev.
Yeah, me do now. Me the Reverend John.
Oh, Reverend John. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Yetio.
So, me say mo, but me say mo kasa bi bishwa amfalani ejaction. Na the jeresa ejebia oni botayama me that no. Ono no ntimi mention name. Ba de ba ko so me say bisa wo se tisi ano eye aban se aban na be hwe obi mama no ana se eye aban ni tutu ya no se obama ni amamu akoyie ewo oman ni mo se ye janom de no so beti na hwe omoma ofa abrabo na ye bonu ne wo anyi obi na be ka chem sa menka me mawo what am I saying sameti oman a botaye wo mu no ekweyi eni swadi hu na wo mu no ekweyi enioma kweyi me kweduma me sika me kweduma me to ade a me sika ni bi ka me tumisha me masa de wo sa me hwo so But if you are my woman on the Reverend, they can't send. Nasima no can say, a from 4 about the spa, a yenny, AC, every call. A dear I'm a command way, see from 1 dozen. Since I would do a no dear show, I finish career to phone so share. But watch at no account tonight at you. Maybe someone said in again because of certain and outcome. This is mine and no man calling you. I'm not you to that they will now down for across you. Because when you school on your Jumania, on your Jumaya, you pay me one, you pay them one so it will be 19. It's Bible said on many is to a dear Nimono. Bible saw mine because implementation with the Nimono. I say this was the Mononetima. And Intadana is a cancer. The crew are permanently as Nimono. Sarcone Yamanfo. What he has here? If your mind is your mind can over, and yes, to be as a more canny, the person makes them be say. A Janu, the Jana finds I should not say. And on one generation of an or no bed to secret to account to not the Ajo, my mechanical question offer. Market on the wall, and your problem. Ayo, Dabi,
Bacho, a buying cancer, a year or chehine or hine popro, in Susuye. You be Susuye, and yet, dear, a buying. But dear Darcy, your point is made. Thank you so much. Your point is made. Mr. Producer, do we still have another person on the line?
Titi is on the line.
All right.
Titi, good morning. No for free Buakwa.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Papa.
Hello.
Nice to you. Okay.
Hello.
Me pacho you.
Me pacho any service or any yes, the point is the amount of them pacho ye across the movement. Yesterday, the papa was of one and penny. The Obama upon the or can I point a position of the across the name of you. Now, a human another and papa papa and what your propaganda across system the financial when no and mama this is in your head.
Titi, me pacho ye comparison wa ha.
Oh, baby. Okay. Then all that about that.
Okay, Titi, that's it pa.
All right, I think say it will just be right say e dey see her na afi ya proper check. Also for me pacho ye ja wo kwan kra just in 30 seconds na ye nya wo kwan.
Yo dog ye beda unyame ase e won pepeso a odi ya bibu ni etie bia na ye won kwa eti na nkwa so e wo honum a na kire se nyakopon oni wunwie owo ne ye mapa de maye nti enkoso ani yenya ni daso e wo nyakopon na ye mompa ye ema asafo awrade na kakra bia ye betumi aye e de aboa ye mabia yetumi yenye at least from the church's perspective no nya ye betumi aye de aboa ye mabun ene ema especially no the church no should take the lead and do na efi oman no susu ensua emfi nti ye kan say bia the dog senia ye kan embebun adwuma sem ewo oman ne mu nansen operations a akoso ewo ko krom han mu no enya se kuma kura in the same place aye bia we need to ebi mu so water meter ne ebi mu electricity meter ne ade ne etutwa ne etututu ne nyina operations akọ so ko krom han mu no is becoming massive na itina wo say yetumi yehwe na yetumi bua na yetumi di economy no yetumi empower embabun na yemom da opportunity no na yetumi aboa enya saade a the future no for the young people no it's going to be something else altogether. It's sorry as a church ni yen afemu die na ebetumi aye bia ebetumi di empower young people ni member before no yenye any economy no so na ebetumi aye di aboa bia na yenye ne emfemwa nania eburu ya gensu no yetu abanfu ne ehya aban kura na aban so etumi enyemaye enti yeda mo ase ne ada yes dog
Yo, also for you better say na what you so said about residential and I said non-residential. Is I say we are both participant and instructor. All right.
Dog, me was special dispensation because me share there.
Okay. 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 Well, I won't cancel.
Okay. I have been given that, but I'll come residential on Tuesday.
Okay. All right. And then I just say, abodi krata de be you dey free mu. You. All right. You better say. Ashafo. You better also for the very Reverend Samuel Glover Asante ase. Or ye Methodist of Openia wo hwe eye 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 ewo tema diocese ewo Methodist anamu on ye de edi nkomo yi mesre se obi obetimi aboa Reverend ene eye mission house se air condition okromfo abetam ama sei sofo ne sofuma me ne omo ho tese ohyewa abaho nya ohyew keto akra TV any of you can just donate an air condition to the mission house of Mount Sinai ewo 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 tanka ye bebo abaso atena fidie so abo abaso papa ahwefo say ene ofra
one can say yeah na they can't get in touch with them, but they can get in touch with us.
Oh yes. So if you can, if you don't have Osofo Glover's number, you can call any of the numbers on our screen. Produce Amfa Mesna so ebetimi afana omayena maboy. Na ye kai eye ahwefo say na ye phone no na aye wisi kakra. Ye sorry so kra na ye kai ye ho say ye Wesleyan television. Ye Methodist television. Ye nyamanyosem. No. We are not politically partisan on this station.
That doesn't mean we don't talk about politics. We still do. But we engineer
dear make say Christo ewo ha sena semno obekano. Debi a mechirechire sa asemu me say yenye amanyosem na mum nsem ne ba ye kano sede ye nka no enti e party A dia ne aka party B dia ne aka ye koye nimu yi enti no ye koye nimu yi memfa phone enka se ne migina we anamu na wagu we nimu ase na wabo we abaso da be ye nyesa wo yesa pe be twa wo so king kan konton. Express your views. Speak to the issues and don't be unnecessarily partisan. Thank you so much. You are still our favorite viewer. Keep on watching. Na ye de Christo na hinie no eko nanim ton. Ye try ho abasesia.
To avoid the heavy vehicular traffic in Accra after a hard day's work, then enjoy a short stay in the new 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘's spacious and beautiful rooms. Our 6 suites provides a comfortable treat after a long day of exploration. Enjoy modern amenities, breathtaking views in the city of Accra's ambassadorial enclave and the utmost comfort during your stay. The property gives you a warm reception in our main entrance foyer with a classic central chandelier lighting as you enjoy affordable sumptuous meals from our restaurant. We have in place male-female washrooms, spacious car park, and an on-site clinic. Wesley Towers is designed to make you feel safe, offering you the needed luxurious personal space. It comes with affordable pricing package. Please contact for details and inspection. 0503 109 978 or 0500 166 304. 0556 302 880 or 0243 614 423. Wesley Towers, offering you a safe, secured, luxurious space.
Yen in church, Jumedia Sronqua, Methodist, Yashisha at the Airbrem, in church, so Yebesia Adia, Afa, the Nim Efanyan Copon, yes, to Christo, Hong Kong, and a sunny to your Gidiamo Anamo. A bepens and pens, the Gidiano Fappem, Yen church, Yebisa, Yebesia, Naibu. Kaya we na yensia de ewo yen church so yen church ye magidie ne mo ada ho pepe
Ajafo apomdin so ana yedu ene yesusu eye family planning ho se hia se ye be hyehyɛ na yetimi ehunu de ekoso ewo empo se oba ne be ma ware a wo mpese omotete eye omaba entamo. Let's go listen to the experts.
The methods or the ways by which you plan your family. There are so many things you can do to plan your family. Family planning is very important because it helps you to space your birth. It helps you to have children when you're ready for. It helps you to decide on how many children you want to have based on how many you think you can take care of. You know, looking at our current economic situation, there are so many things we put into consideration, including how many children we want to take care of. So this is where family planning is really important because you want to be able to have the number of children you can take care of. It helps the woman to also recover from the stress of being pregnant. You know, after being pregnant, there are so many things that the woman goes through. So you need to give yourself at least 2 years for your body to go back to its pre-pregnant state before you can decide to go again. Even for the nation as a whole, family planning has a lot of importance for this nation as well. It helps to reduce the whole overpopulation and unemployment rates in the world, and in Ghana especially. There are so many things a woman goes through when they are pregnant. So during the whole pregnancy period, there are a lot of stresses the woman goes through. There's a lot of stress the body goes through, okay? So after you have delivered, the body needs time to recover, to go back to its pre-pregnant state, to be able to accommodate another child. Some women after delivery will not do family planning, and within the next 3 or 4 months they are pregnant again. If you ask them, they'll tell you it was the most stressful experience they have ever gone through because the body hasn't fully recovered yet. It's like you being hurt, the wound is not healed, and then you get hurt through the same wound. It's very painful, and that recovery takes even much longer than the normal one would have. So family planning is very important for the men as well. Right now I'm talking about the women, but it's important for the men. It's even important for the children as well. So having the number of children you want to take care of also goes in favor of the men, because at the end of the day, it's the men that are doing most of the taking care financially. You know, the women have their bit of taking care, the men also have their bit. But it reduces the stress on both the man and the woman in having to take care of a lot of children. So we are talking about having to spend less money on school fees, having to spend less money on food, having to spend less money on clothing and all of that, and upkeep. Right now, even healthcare is very expensive. You can't come to Kolebu with just your insurance card. If you don't have money, you will go back home because you need money to attach to that insurance because it's not even doing much. So imagine you have 5 kids. One gets sick, the person is on admission, has just been discharged, the other one is also sick, and all of them get sick in turns. Would you have enough money to take care of all of them? So this is where family planning also comes to help the men, because it helps to reduce all those costs and all that stress. At the end of the day, it's the woman that suffers the stress. It is your fault you got pregnant. They forget that it is also their fault they shot the shoot, but they always blaming it on the woman. So at the end of the day, please, the women are supposed to do what they have to do so that the pregnancy doesn't come in.
Dear friends, that was Frederica Quarcoo exposing us on the essence of family planning. Well, the segment is sponsored by Pip-Test. Thank you.
Institute. Ayaresabia Hotonia Sumdia Shahoma. Edia no wakwanchre. Wakwanchre ni adekodia potenua. Epiama otokoso wa abrabomu. Nanso, sensanom ni nubone fa basa bitwa wa akwan mu a. Eyi wa adwini free obotaye no so. Wo Piptest Institute no. Yebetumi aboa wo ni wabusuafo a muhia moa nyina ma wogie ayemodea. Ye ayaresabia sebi. Yebeboa wona wato nsane nubone fa ntentan mu. Ayaresabia ibotaye ne se. Ebeboa adwuma mu nimdifo. Asuafo ni nipa ahodo nyina ama watu anamawa edikan a edifa ahodie bebre won. Mpanimfo a ye ne won di dwuma no bi ne won a wo hwa adwene mu yare. Afutufo ni adokotafo ni anesefo a wode won ho afiri nsanom ne nubone fansem. Yatete saa nimdifo yi na wo nimdia ne nneoma pa ebo ayarefo no. Na de atwam nso ne se ayaresan hyehyeye ni gina abefo nhyehyemu ni USA nhyehyeye a wode di dwuma no. Piptest ayarehwe ne fie die nyina yepe. Yayaresan hyehyeye no gu ahodo na ebi ne medical monitored detox program, residential rehabilitation. Yesan tumi fa ye nananom akwa ahodo so sayare na ebi nso ne group therapy, 12-step AAA programs, recreational therapy, ne nia ekeka ho. Oyarefo ne da akyehye ase bra ode ne nan besi biaye ho no a. Piptest Institute ya belfo ayaresabia ehwe wona wado suko won sane nubone famu. Na ani wiase afa na nhyehyeye nyina nso yepe. Adampa hodo a ye wonu bi ne VIP rooms, professional rooms, standard rooms, and air conditioned rooms. Laundry services ye free. Ahobambon nsem nso wo soro kama. Yesan wo biaye a osua de na eba no aduane sem de a uni hawkra. Ye na chukwan wo Kumasi kochi e wa Asante Mantam Ghana. Sa wo pentremu bi anso a mepa chow fryan wo 0245 849185 ana 0322 496188. USA Fonson fryan wo 404 735 7697. Abel Fontaine Tansu behunu yen wo www.marthaedu.org. Piptest Institute, the Extension Center for Integrative Therapy, home away from home.
Insurance tidbit. If you are stepping out today, if you are going around your daily duties, if you are going to work, please make money and buy an insurance policy because it's an important part of our lives. We cannot live our lives without getting insured, and so Danwell Insurance has quite a number of insurance policies. The motor insurance policy is there for you. There's a contractors all risk. There's a personal accident policy. There are also home protection policies for you to also sign on to. There are other insurance. So if you are having a business, you can also insure yourself so that in case there is any risk or you have yourself in trouble, you can fall on that insurance policy and you will be sorted out. These are some of the informations coming from Danwell Insurance Company. But remember, if you buy a motor insurance policy from Danwell, you'll be given a brown ECOWAS card for free. And so why don't you buy from them? You can contact them using any of their social media handles, or you can walk into their offices nationwide and buy an insurance policy from them. Thank you so much. But there's also a video from Danwell. Let's go take a look. We'll be back after.
Hi, I'm 𝗟𝗑𝗙 Danwell. You can call me 𝗟𝗑𝗙. I'm your virtual insurance underwriter who can get your motor insurance policy in just 10 minutes. All you have to do is send hi on WhatsApp number 050-168-7806 and it is done effortlessly. We're good to go. If it must be done, it must be done well.
That'll be all for Insurance Tidbit here on WTV. Thank you so much for joining us. You can also contact 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Insurance Company using any of their social platforms, WhatsApp, Facebook, X, or Instagram, or you can walk into any of their offices as well. In case you're working in town and you meet any of their agents, please look out for their tag or their ID cards, and then you speak to them, let them explain the terms and conditions for you to understand before you do what to sign on to at least one of the insurance policies from 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Insurance Company. Thank you so much. We'll be back with 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗿. Do stay.